the box breaks on there of Bowman's the 2021 Bowman, that box wars that we could also do, box war we could do, but and we have 4 boxes left, guys. Just a reminder of the sexy beard boxes. But again, we're taking it a little easier this week while we can, because next week, guys, Allen and Ginter comes out. And to the latest of my knowledge of talking to Matt, we're going to throw 1 on the website and 2 of it on eBay. Probably a Friday, Saturday on eBay. And the other will be thrown on the website. And God forbid if it doesn't move fast enough, we'll throw it on eBay if we have to. But let's plan on that not having to happen, obviously. So that's where we got right now, guys. We got the select break here. We're down to 22 spots. I know it's a hard push, but we can at least try to get it sold out tonight, if not the majority. And then Matt and I will be live tomorrow at 5, so we can finish it off if it doesn't finish off tonight. So, woo. Ugh. Sorry, my stomach's just like, oh, had a nice little dinner. Excuse me. So, yep. I hope you guys really enjoyed these beard boxes. I really hope you enjoy them. There's some good stuff in there. You know, I know Matt's been putting a lot of emphasis on that tier 1, which don't get me wrong, it's going to be a heck of a price to get for 75. But just because someone wins that doesn't mean it's not worth getting the boxes. Every single box could have hits. I wish we could guarantee it. Obviously, we don't have that capability. Every box can have hits. I mean, there were several boxes used to make these whole things. There's plenty of hits out there, guys. I promise you that much. Plenty of hits out there. So, what's up, Dustin? 1. How's it going, Dustin? How's work today? How's work been for Dustin today? Pretty good day today. Can't wait for Allen and Ginter to come out. Can't wait for that product to come out. I do like it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it, I will say. It's a fun product. And I bought mini card sleeves and mini card top loaders if we need them. Matt was all like upset because when we did what product did we just do? Wow, Gypsy Queen. They have like mini cards, but they're really just like a half card. And Matt was all upset about it. He was all like, "Oh, I told everyone we had protection." I said, "Well, that's on you, dude. This is what we have." I said, "These are for mini cards. Those aren't mini cards." He was kind of upset about it at first, like, "Oh, I thought we had things." I'm like, "Yeah, they use a regular top loader sleeve and top loader if you have to protect those minis that we had, because they're not true minis. They're like 3/4 a card or whatever, you know. They're not true minis. I don't think they were half a card. I think they were 3/4, but yeah, we bought sleeves especially for like these mini cards in Allen and Ginter, because it was cheap enough at the time when we were able to get them cheap enough. And I said, let's get some, especially if we get a hit in it. It would be nice to protect it properly instead of use a huge top loader. But close to 12 hours long day. So Dustin, let me ask you then: are you working? Let's say like how many days a week do you work? Are you working like 3 days a week, or 4 days a week, or 5? I mean, if you work 5 days a week at 12 hours a day, holy shit, dude. 60-hour weeks. Oof. I wouldn't mind doing longer days. I mean, I gotta say, 8 hours itself is a long frickin' day. pretty much any job. 8 hours is a freaking long ass day. And then you get to like 10 hours. I remember when I first did my, oh shit. I remember when I did my first 10-hour day and it was like, oh my god. And then I've done a couple 12-hour days and holy shit. Those days feel like they're never going to end. I couldn't imagine doing 5 days a week. I mean, even if you were going to pay me really good money, I just don't know. I really don't know if I could, if I would want to do, if I would want to. Not that I could. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But, geez, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, ho ho. I guess I could do. I wouldn't mind doing it temporarily, at least to pay off some debt. But, oh, 2 teams and a dream, Armando. Yes, thank you very much, Armando. Hopefully we can get you some hits here. Hopefully we can get you some hits. Get everyone a couple hits. Why not? There's a lot of hits in this. It's 23 hits. 23 hits. So we could have 23 teams hit. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, for everyone though, just my team hit would be good. So, 12-hour days is, whew, couldn't imagine doing 5 of them in a week, every week. So, like, I was just trying to say, like, I wouldn't mind doing 12-hour days if I did, like, excuse me, if I did like 3 days a week, you know, so like you add more hours in. So the goal is always your 40, obviously, and I wouldn't mind doing like a longer day just to take a day away, if you know what I mean. So like 4 10-hour days, that way you can have an extra day off. I got a hit on ripping for rookies break yesterday. Ooh, you get something pretty cool, Armando. You get something pretty fantastic. Another Christian Pache auto relic. Oh, that's something to keep, though. That's for sure. That's a good hit. Just doing some math real quick. So that's 10, 10, 10. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind doing a 13.5-hour day for like 3 days a week, and then you would have 4 days off. That'd kind of be nice. Yeah, these absolute blasters are the most these are the most underrated blasters I've ever seen. I mean, it's not like, and it's not like the excuse me, guys. Sorry, I had to burp. I didn't want to do it right in your faces. You know, there's other product, again, they put a coin card, and it's like, they're all the same. It's just a different person's name on the card and a coin. So there's no, I mean, yeah, you get a coin card, but it's like, okay. I mean, still, it's better than nothing, but these are the most underrated boxes I've ever seen for blasters, because, I mean, gee, you get a relic auto, a relic, I mean, just sexy cards. Sexy-ass cards. You wouldn't get that in any other product. For the price of what you're paying for these blasters, you know, if you had just bought them yourselves at the store, I mean, obviously we have marked, it's a break, so we got to make some money, but, I mean, for the price, oh my gosh. I mean, wow. You know, just for what you spend for if you bought a box at the store, like online or whatever, it's like, oh my god. I mean, guaranteed too. Guaranteed as far as like find one in there. Now, you know, so far I haven't seen one that doesn't have anything, so. I mean, just sexy stuff. I mean, obviously, like any product, you're gonna get crappy autos or relics and stuff just because every product has to be that way. You can't have all just the best of the best, because if they were all the best of the best, you wouldn't have any bads anyways. But yeah, just good stuff. Good stuff. Select is pretty good too. I mean, you get 4 autos, 2 memorabilia, so a nice amount of cards in each of those boxes. And then you got the Elite Extra Edition, which just has 10 hits. Like, holy crap. 10 freaking hits. Again, we know it's Panini product, so we all know that is what it is, but that doesn't mean it's bad product. I mean, it is what it is, but I'd rather have something from I'd rather have a hit from Panini than nothing from a Topps product. You know what I mean? You know, this break is going to be cheaper than most Topps breaks we put together, if you know what I mean. Like, we put this break together and it can be cheaper than a Topps break, more hits than a Topps break. And trust us, we love Topps, but it can be cost prohibitive. Even Panini can nowadays too, let's not lie, but oh, quiet cat. Oh, he doesn't stop sometimes. So, anyone else having a good time lately? I don't know. The times feel positive and going in a good direction overall, I must say, lately. Not perfect. I need to get my ass in gear with the job, but we're going to do some more mowing tomorrow, and I should have almost half a month's rent paid off just from doing, you know, just by mowing. Literally pretty much just from just mowing the whole time. So that's kind of sweet. I should have up to 2 months paid before I even move is my hope. Because that would be just frickin' sweet. That would be heaven if I could have 2 months paid for before I even, you know, move in. Anyone looking to buy a motorcycle, by the way? I'm selling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, let's get this thing moving, guys. I mean, I'm going to be realistic with you. Obviously, I don't know if we'll sell this whole breakout. There's 22 spots left. But I know we can put a dent. I know that much, like we've done in the past sometimes where it's like Wednesday is used to just basically buy off the, you know, get rid of the majority of the spots and we finish it Thursday. Have no problem breaking it, though. I definitely wouldn't mind it. And again, guys, 4 more beard boxes are left. 4 beard boxes are left. One of them could have the Tier 1 pack for all we know. We sent them all out. We don't know. No one said anything. They all went out yesterday, so we don't know yet. We decided we'd send them to you guys, the people who bought, since there's so few left. Da, 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 da. We had Dustin stop in. Armando has stopped in. Anyone else gonna stop on by? Gotta check. Someone, we actually had one person who didn't pay for Sunday's break. They didn't get anything, but they didn't pay. It was a cheap spot, so I said, yeah, why even worry about it, Matt? I gotta see if they, I didn't see anything about payment, so. I don't know why people would want to take hits on their thing and get negative feedback. I don't know why people would want to. Second chance, report buyer. Let me see, can I? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I forgot they do this thing now where they just let you, Huh. I guess I forgot. I think you just cancel it now. I can't see other... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to pick another team. I can't see others' messages. What was that, Armando? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to pick another team. I can't see other messages, lol. What do you mean, messages? Let me see. Huh. 2-minute article. I'm just checking the options, guys, because it's changed, I know. I'm just looking at okay. Well, we'll give it. It's not giving me the option to say. It's not giving me the option to say they didn't pay. Buyer has to cancel. Well, we'll wait on that. Let's see. Tell you the total, Armando? I'll tell you the total. Give me a minute. Do I have to buy all the teams again? I mean, I'll give you a total. That's up to you. Give me 1 minute, Armando. That may just be a joke, but I'll still add them up. Just give me a minute. Do you calculate you? I'll give you the info. You do with it as you see fit. Let's see. It just stinks. I just hate when that has to happen, though. As I'm sure you're not thrilled about having to do it, but I just wish people would just buy in. Okay, Armando. Let's see. Total is 559 from what I just did. I don't think I made a mistake. But it would be like 559, dude. Still have quite a few, 22 unsold spots. This one has a ways to go. Yeah, it's not as cheap as, $200 or less, unfortunately. It still has a good ways to go. Some of you guys have taken some of the more expensive teams, but we still have a while to go, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Though I gotta laugh, Armando. That would be 20. That would give you a total of 24 spots. Holy crap! I mean, that's out of pretty much only one person. That's pretty much out of everyone's pocket change. Even when I was getting my extra money from the government when COVID first hit, and I was unemployed, that would be just a ridiculous thing I wouldn't even do. And I was making the best money I've ever made, and the holy moly. Like, that would have been, oh my gosh. Of course he shows up. You could open my beard box. Armando, it's been sent to you. Your beard box has been sent to you. It's in the mail. So Matt and I decided, since we only had 4 left, okay, we'll send them to everyone. So, it's already on its way to you, Armando. Whether you want to get another one or not, that is up to you. What I would actually prefer, quite honestly, is if you guys ever have a care, film yourselves opening it and send it to us. We would love to see the surprise on your guys' faces when you get some hits. Not necessarily on your faces, but like just to hear you be like, "Oh, damn right, sweet." But oh, by the way, Matt's birthday was yesterday, guys. So Matt, what did you end up doing officially? I mean, if you buy one, Armando, we'll open it for you. But part of the fun of those boxes is to see what you get in person. Again, you buy one, another one, we'll open it. But that's your choice. So what did you officially do yesterday, Matt? Quiet, Cat. Jesus. He doesn't shut it sometimes. Cat, give me space. Pizza and wings. Well, explain, Matt. You say you did pizza and wings. Like, my guess is it was just Joe and you chilled. Did you go to your parents at all? I couldn't remember. I know you've talked about different things lately. Did you stop at your parents yesterday or blah, blah, blah? Like, as you guys know, my birthday last year, I remember it was a Thursday and like I just sat in the other room and I made food or something and Matt broke himself and I came in real quick to make sure the computer was working for him and that's it. So, as you guys may know, Matt's a cheapskate. It's a fair assessment. Matt's a cheapskate. So Matt's the type of guy who plans out, like, what places can he go to get free meals on his birthday. Oh, if I go here, I can get a free dessert, and over here, I can get this. He likes to try to find all the places he can get a free meal on his birthday. Well, here they do this for you, and this they do over here. Like, laughing. Like, he puts effort into trying to get a free meal. It's too much effort, in my opinion. Even for free. Though, you know what? Summer's almost over, Matt. And guess what we have not done at all? Lobster. I bought a lobster once this year. I bought lobster. Like a month or two back, I bought some lobster and I cooked it up for myself. But you know what? No one I know has done lobster at all, too. That's the thing. I can't, like, usually my parents, when they do things with their friends, the Todds, they'll get lobster at some point. Never happened this year. And you know what? I never remember seeing lobster prices fall to a good price. At least from what I've seen, they've been hovering around $10. Ruby Tuesday left. That was my go-to free burger and iced tea. Yeah, and you didn't get to do it, did you? Or did you? A lot of places, you know, don't do that stuff as much anymore. The question is, when you say it's your birthday, do they ask to see your ID? Do you have to prove it to them, I'm guessing? We had a Ruby... I thought they didn't have the Ruby Tuesday anymore, though, in Concord. Because I remember going there as a kid. I thought it sucked. When I did it once as a kid, and for whatever reason, I thought it sucked. I got a burger, and I didn't like it or something. Oh, yeah, so that's what you're saying. Yeah, they left. Ruby Tuesday left. Okay, I see what you're saying. They're not the last one left. They left, yeah. I didn't think that price was great. Oh, Newix will give you a $10 limit for a meal. Well, it's a seafood place and everything's so damn expensive. Yeah, we got to do some lobster. I've been, you know, not right now, but I got to do some lobster soon. I would love to have some. It's like you know what I've never had? I've never had, and I've always wanted, is king crab. I've never had snow crab or king crab. There's a lot of crabs I haven't had, but shut up. But I would love to try king crab. It looks so good. So expensive, though. It actually makes me think you say seafood bread bowl. When I was a kid, we went out to, I think it was a Newix. Let me check. Let's see. Like, it used to be a special thing. Oh, Matt and I have talked about doing a crayfish boil so many times, Armando. And, like, I told Matt, like, I found a place where we could get live ones. Like, Matt wanted to get them from, like, Sam's Club. He's like, oh, you can get frozen ones. And I'm like, no, if we're going to do a crawfish boil, we're going to do it the right way. And I told him, like, here, dude, we'll get a boiler. I was going to buy one, and I wanted to so bad, and I found a place that will deliver them live to you. Like, they send them so they'll hopefully mostly be live. And I want to do one so bad. It looks so awesome. There's twice that I've had a chance to have crawdads, but never actually had any. That's one thing I would love to do. It just looks so fun. It does. It looks so great. Let's see. So out towards Kittery. Let's see. You get on the highway. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see. Route 4. Yeah, Newix Lobster House in, where is it? Let's see. Dover. In Dover, Matt. That's where when I was a little kid, so we used to, we used to go to a Kittery Trading Post, which is like an outdoors place, because I was into hunting as a kid, and it was a big deal to go there, and like that's where you'd buy a gun for a really good price, blah, blah, blah. And I remember we stopped at Newix, the Newix in Dover, and it's right on the water, and it's gorgeous. And I remember getting a clam chowder bread bowl and a thing of onion rings, and I went to town. It was freaking awesome. That's before I had my anxiety with my stomach, so I just ate that whole thing, no worry, and oh, it was so good. But yeah, we should do a crawdad eventually too, because that I would get I would get them though not from Sam's Club is my point. I'd get them fresh and still alive, mailed to us. And I did the price; it wasn't bad. It was like $100, and for something you do like once or twice a year, why not? $50 a person. That's how I look at it. You $50 a person. Who cares? It's just like when you do king crab or lobster. It's just it's a one-time thing because you're not doing it all the time. You know, you do these types of things like twice a year, you know? So it's not a big deal to spend money like that when you're going to just do it twice a year. It's supposed to be a fun experience, you know? Yeah, but you can't, Matt. The species of crawdad we have, I guarantee you, isn't as good tasting. Probably, if I had to guess, the species down there, I'm sure, is a different overall species. And even if it's, excuse me, even if it's not, you're not going to get enough to really do it proper. You know. Even if it's the same species, it doesn't matter what they eat. Most seafood, it matters what they eat. You get a very different taste between wild catfish and store-bought, with the taste and the mucky flavor that you can get, Some places you can get them. My stepdad used to have traps and catches them. I don't know where, here in New Hampshire. But you're never going to get enough of them, too, let's be honest, for a cookout. My kids love it. Crayfish, corn, potatoes, mussels, blue crab. I love blue crab. That's my favorite seafood of all time. Sausage and shrimp. We go to Tybee Island a lot and go to the Crab Shack. Not the chain, though. That does sound good, Armando. That sounds like a frickin' hell of a time. That's what I love about these cookouts too. Is like I used to think it was just corn and potato, but no, corn, potato, mussels, blue crab, sausage, shrimp. You can throw so much. Anything you can basically cook and boil, you can throw in there with the crawdads and get some flavor. Ugh. Blue crab is my thing because my grandparents, they live in Delaware right now, but they used to live in Maryland on the Bay. And we had they lived up, as they called it, a crick. Not a creek, a crick. And they, and you could see the ocean from where their house was. Like, it was, your typical, and they lived on an island, but, the way it jutted out, like, right across the street. No one has trees really there. There are trees, but a lot of people have these gigantic green lawns with no trees, and you could just see over people's yards right into the bay. And plus, again, where they lived, it was like literally like a 30-second hitting your gas and you're in the bay. And, blue crabs, dude, oh my gosh. They're so freaking tasty. We could catch our own, which was great because we could eat. We probably had blue crabs once a week when I would go down there, if not every other week. And it was so awesome. And and it was so easy. You just we had crab pots. We'd off the dock. We'd throw them in, and then you just fill them with chicken, cheap chicken. So, and soft shell crab sandwiches fried up. You just take your soft shell crab, you bread it, you put it in flour, you maybe put it in an egg wash and flour and fry it up and make a sandwich out of it. Oh my gosh, the shell and all you can eat. It's so soft. Oh, the good old days. You believe you got the D-backs? Let me check, Armando. Yeah, we gotta get this moving, guys. Gotta get this moving. Oh, it just came through, Armando. Literally right now. Thank you, Armando. Right as you're saying that, it's like, what the heck? Oh, no, oh, wait. Give me a minute. Oh, no, the twins. I'm getting you for the twins with what you just bought. Let me check, Armando. D-backs are still available, Armando. $15. They never were purchased. So if you want them, you can, but they're still there. Yeah, we're down to 21 spots, guys. 21 spots. You know, there's no reason we can't get this a huge chunk sold down. So at the very least, we can get it moved for tomorrow. Though I wouldn't mind doing it myself tonight. You know, every time I get to do these, and it just makes Matt madder and madder since he doesn't get to break on Thursdays if something doesn't move. And it drives him nuts. It drives him nuts that I get to break it and he doesn't. And this is a fun break. This should be a good one. It's not. I like breaks like this where there's a mix of different products. I really do. I think they're good breaks when you get a mix of different products like this. I think that's awesome. You know, gives you something different, you know, so, you know, one product, like, I'm not a huge fan of Gold Label. It's not bad. It's just, you know, I'd rather have a break that has a mix of Gold Label mixed with Stadium Club, mixed with this, or like a product like this, as we have it with the Panini. So there's a mix of different types of hits. I think that makes it more fun. So guys, let's Armando's in here and Matt seems to be, but anyone else in here? If we don't get some moving and I don't get other people in here talking, I'll give it to 8. I'll give it longer if we get some other people in here and move it a little. I have no problem sitting here and getting this thing gone, but la da da da, la da da, la da da, la da da da. So Matt, I don't know. As you know, Surpro did the Whining Butcher, and Dad. I've done some favors for Dad, so he gave me gift cards to there. We appreciate it, Armando. Even not just buying spots, but the retweeting can really help. I put an email out today, so I know that got a person or two. Because the minute the email came out right after people bought, so I know it helped a little. But it definitely helps when you guys retweet things and stuff like that for us. We appreciate it. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Matt, I got some gift cards to the Whining Butcher, and I got steak the other day again. I got some a marinated asparagus, which now I'm like, yeah, it's good. I thought it was better before, but that place is pretty sweet. Expensive as hell, but they have some good meats. I know James is sitting there going, no, the meat's the same as, you know, you get at every other place. And like I said, I think Hannaford has really good meat. You know, and I have no, you know, I usually wouldn't go to the Whining Butcher and pay the higher price just because I can go to Hannaford's and pay less and get steak that for the most part is just as good. They have some choice cuts there. I got to give them credit on. Though I still don't. I find it hard to believe they're getting the same steak as Hannaford's. I really don't. If he has proof and he knows it for a fact, that'd be okay. Hey, you know it for a fact, but if you just think they do. La da da, la da da da. Again, guys, by the way, don't miss out on these game nights. These games have been fun, guys. The next one won't be till next week. I'm almost thinking of doing it at night, but I don't know, guys. I'll let you know. But they've been good. They really have been good at just getting participation up enough. I understand it's not always the most convenient, but it's been good stuff, guys. Really has been. It's been good times with those games. Boom, boom. 4 beard boxes left, guys. Guys, again, we have 4 beard boxes left. 4 of them. One of them could have the... I mean, we have no clue. They're all randomized. We packaged them, and they all look the same to us, so we don't know what has what. No clue what will have what. And they're all a little different. You know, some of them will be the same as others, but they're all... There's plenty of variation within all of them. Good stuff. And then we have the Box Wars, guys, of Bowman. 2021 Bowman. We got to get that pushed. We want to get that sold out. We feel bad that 2 people bought into it, and it's basically not moved at all. You know, we do feel bad that it hasn't moved at all. We really would love to break that. Not break it, but send it out to someone. Someone get it. It's only $30 a spot. I mean, and there's barely any spots in it. It's like 6 spots left out of 8. So it's like $30, you'll get that whole win. Thank you, Armando. Whew. Come on, people, get this thing sold. And by that, I mean it's just you, Armando, and Matt in here. What the heck? I know Dustin has to work a lot, so I understand. He's been working some crazy long hours. Ugh. Boom, boom, boom. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, the time goes by fast. 45 minutes. Holy moly, it's going by fast when it's just me and Armando and Matt and Dustin. Maybe I'll get another ludicrous hit this year. I would hope there is, Armando. We hope there is something big in those hits. We certainly hope there is. I mean, the one break that, the break before the break you bought them all out, oh my god, that break went crazy. With some of the hits I got in that break, holy shit. Would love to see what's in these ones tonight. We'd love to open this just to look at the EEE too, because it's been such a long time since we've done EEE. It's a fun product to open with all the hits it has. It's almost like a blast from the past when you do a product, an older product like that. You know, just because of how far back it came out. Not a huge amount, but you know what I mean. That's when you had all the prospects, all the prospect players. That's why it was kind of fun doing that that Leaf Valiant Because, again, it was going back to a lot of the prospects. Oh, excuse me, guys. I do apologize. Yeah, it's definitely a slower night tonight. It's like, geez. You know, hopefully when a new product like that comes out, then it picks up, obviously. We understand this isn't some crazy new cards here. Still a good break, though. It really is a good break. Yeah, you have a pretty decent-sized box coming, Armando. You know, you got the Series 2 box you bought. Again, you get any hits, give us some pictures. We'd love to see what you get. All the cards you bought in general. And your beard box. We tried to make it fair, too, when we divided the cards. You know, with the types of packs, because the idea was that all the boxes have the same packs of cards from the same product for like so many of the packs, and then there wasn't enough to give them all even amounts. So some products got these cards, some boxes got these cards, some boxes got those cards. So, you know, they're all good. It's just some of them are gonna, you know, have some extra in this product or that product or this or that, you know. Yep, they'll move when they move. There's nothing we can do. You know, unfortunately, this isn't something we could throw on eBay. Unfortunately, this is not something we would throw on eBay. So it's just got to move when it moves. But it's Christmas every time I get a mail from you guys. Well, we're happy to oblige, and obviously you bought in, which is what allowed it to be Christmas. You make it Christmas for us, getting some of these products like you have moved when... It's like Christmas to us when you move something that's barely moving and you were able to move it for us. We appreciate it. Yeah, Topps Chrome should be damn good. Topps Chrome should be frickin' out of this world awesome. I can't wait for it to come out. They've already moved it once. Probably a couple times, let's be honest. I will be super excited when it comes out. Yeah, I mean, wish we could throw this on eBay. Yeah, it wouldn't fare well, though. There's no doubt in my mind it wouldn't do well. You never know, but I highly doubt it would. I don't trust these mixers to do well on eBay. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Panini, I mean, oh my god. Panini products, the problem is the product is good, but they're overcharging. I mean, Matt and I have one of the products we pre-ordered. We fully admit it. Yeah, and what do you mean Onyx football? What do you mean 20 cases coming, Matt? Who got 20 cases? We got 10 cases of Onyx basketball. Where are you getting 20 cases from there, buddy? But like we've had to take certain Panini products so far, 2 of them, where we lost money on both. Decent money. The only thing is there was a Topps release, and all the work we did was for free those weeks, with the crap ton of work we put in, because the Topps cards basically paid for the Panini cards. Like 20 cases, even 10 is... I still think 10 is too many. I worry that we're going to be able to move 10. I really do, with how the market is. But yeah, you can't. Panini, they're overvaluing it, and they know they're doing it. There's no doubt they know they're doing that shit. They're doubling their value of what it should be, and it's probably even more than doubled. Let's be honest. It's not that it's not good product, but they're trying to play game with Topps. Like, guys, you're not. You make great cards for a lot of your products, but you're not Topps, and it's not because you're not Topps. It's because you're not You don't have logos and shit on your stuff. You can't ask the same that Topps is when they have a right like that. Come on. Yeah. You say how many ideas have you had that were good ideas, Matt, and backfired? Just as many that were good. It's always been pure luck that we didn't get screwed. So don't even try to give me this crap. You know how you say it's not the end of the world till it's the end of the world? That's what you say, I say? Well, I'd say it's not an issue until it becomes a big issue. We'll catch you, Matt. Now, from my understanding, Armando, I looked it up. The problem is they have the rights to like 2026. Topps does. Let's look it up real quick. I don't mind. Let's see. Topps. Baseball. Let's see. I think they have it till 2020, through 2025, and they extended it. So they renewed their deal. I bet Panini didn't even get a word in, essentially. Yeah, listen to this. In 2009, the MLB granted an exclusive license in 2009, shutting out competitors like Upper Deck and Panini America. In 2013, it was extended to 2020, a 7-year extension, which just kills these other companies that they don't do it year to year. And now it's extended to 2025. It's just, I just wish the MLB would stop. MLB would give the rights to both of them. Just say, okay, Topps, we're not going to give you exclusive rights. We're not going to give anyone. But if you guys want some, here's what you have to pay us. Just a flat rate fee or whatever it is, where it's like, hey, if you guys want rights, you pay us this much money. You don't like it? Okay, then screw you. And guess what? They're all going to have to submit and say okay to the MLB, because if they don't, then they won't get the rights. And Topps know that would hurt them, so Topps would have to bend over and say, okay, whatever. I just think it would be more beneficial to the MLB themselves if they just said, okay, Topps and Panini, you guys got to learn to share. Split what you're getting from Topps right now and just say, okay, Topps, you don't pay as much. You'll still have the rights, but so will Panini. And Panini just pays the other half. You'll still get your money. Everyone can be happy. And it would make more competition for Topps and Panini to do a better job with their cards, so that everyone would try to make a better card with the logos and stuff. And I think that would be good. Unfortunately, competition is what makes products better, and the lack of competition is what makes it so you get really crappy product. And a company can just do whatever they want because you can't go to anyone else. Armando says MLB is actually losing, honestly. They could make more with having two companies. That's the thing. Now, yes, again, Topps would sit there and be like, Topps is going to sit there and be like, they'll offer more money to not have Panini have it. So, to have Panini not have it just so they could have exclusive rights. But my opinion is, give rights to Upper Deck as well, even. Let another company get in there and actually get moving in there too. It would benefit everyone. It really would. MLB could benefit really greatly from it. Topps would probably look at it and go, no, because then we wouldn't, people would want more Panini than just Topps because they would. But it's like, yeah, but you would also pay less for those rights. That's the whole point. You would pay less for the rights, so the money you're losing from not selling as many cards, maybe because Panini picks up a little more traction. Well, you're gonna make up for it in not paying that for the rights, because I'm sure that's not cheap. That's got to be really expensive. I mean, really expensive. But, it is what it is. It's just, the idea, the problem is greed. It's 100% one thing, it's greed. It's rich people not learning, like, hey, we can all be rich and make the customer happy, that. That will never be a thing where competing companies say, you know what, hey, let's make sure we can all make a good product by, in this case, it's just the companies going, hey, we both get the rights, and guess what? We can both make lots of money still. I mean, there's a certain point where it's like, isn't a certain amount of money enough? Why do you always have to have more? Just comes down to damn greed. It's like guys who get paid like a salary of like $10 million, or that's nothing obviously, but $10 million as a salary for being a CEO of a company, and then they get $3 million bonus, and yet the workers get paid shit. Panini's been making damn good cards. Again, Absolute, I think, is one of their best products. I mean, the hits they put in them are amazing. And if they would put the logo licensing in there, holy crap, those cards would go for more. I couldn't believe it with one of the hits I got in the previous Absolute break, the one, not yours, Armando, but the one before, with the blasters here. I saw the biggest card I got as far as I'm concerned, and I saw that card to me looked like it should be worth a good amount of money, and I looked it up and I said, Matt, it went for like 30 something bucks, and he's like, yeah, I'm not surprised, and I'm like, but damn it, this thing was amazing. I just couldn't believe it. But I bet you if it was a Topps card, same card, just with Topps, the logoing they would be allowed to have, I bet it would go for more. Panini makes some great looking product. Yeah, they make I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Donruss. To me, the old boring Donruss at the beginning of the year, I don't care a ton for it. It feels too boring to me, personally. It just feels like cardboard, it's just like Series 2 and Series 1. To me, it's just, it's not that I think it's crap, but when I compare it to other product, it's crap. It's not like crap, actually crap. I don't think it's junk, but when I compare it to what products I prefer, like anyone, yeah, it's kind of junk to me. For me, that's just not my cup of tea, personally. I love Stadium Club. Love certain products for certain reasons, but, Elite Extra Edition, not my favorite product, but I do like it overall. I like the amount of numbered cards it gives you and stuff. I do like it for what it is, like realizing what it is. I can't even remember what the relics look like in that product. It's been such a long time. Yeah, it's just one of those things, Panini has put out some great product. They just need the backing. The backing of having logos to, legitimize it more, I guess, so to speak. And I really don't see Topps giving it up. I see it, unless the MLB wants to do something different, I just see 2025 coming up, and Topps goes, we'll pay you whatever we do, whatever we got to keep Panini from getting it. That's it. That's all they're going to do. They probably will give them they'll either offer a really big price or tell them straight up, What's Panini offering? We'll offer more. So guys, it's 8:02. I'll give it like 15 more minutes. It's just Armando and I now in here, and I love Armando, but I'd like to break something. Definitely would like to break something tonight, guys. I mean, I know how it can be. It can get slow and stuff, but I've been on a high lately, getting to break all these products myself on Wednesdays. And it's been making Matt jealous, which makes that high all the more better, to be honest. Ugh. It's going to be nice to see another new product coming out. Allen and Ginter. It's going to be good to see that. Yeah, we had to cancel. What product did we cancel? We didn't get Prism, but I think we're having to cancel Chronic. Wasn't it Chronicles, Matt? Yeah, I think it. I know he's not here, but Panini Chronicles, I think it is. I may be saying it wrong. My head's fried right now, but yeah, Matt and I had to give that product up, I think, because the price is too high. We paid way more than we should have for it, and we pre-ordered it, and we've gotten the, well, that's just how it is, and it's like, well, nope, it's not going to be that way. We're not going to buy product just to lose money. Yeah, I mean, Wednesdays and Thursdays can always be a little slow, Armando. As you can see, it's two people in here, Armando. It's probably you and Matt, or someone else who has their phone still on. It's weird. Usually by now on a Wednesday we get a couple more people because I go on later at night. Whereas a Thursday, we're on at 5 o'clock and it's hard. And I tell Matt it's because we're on too early during the week. We got to go later, 7 o'clock at the earliest, in my opinion. But that's just me. I know he has to be up early for work as I do too. But, it's just that idea of like, but now it's 8:04 and it's still quiet, which is kind of weird. Part of it could be just most people are going, I don't want this product, but yeah, it is what it is. Got another hopeful buyer. Hey, what's up, Duffy? Let's make some noise! Since I've been a regular, I've started growing a beard. Smart man, smart man. Very smart choice, Duffy. You can't be a beardy without a beard. Okay, Duffy, why don't you get the last 22 teams or 21 teams and we'll do this. Let's do it. Be a team player, bro. Finish this break out. Yeah, I'll give it a little while longer. I'll give it to about 8:30. I'll gladly give it to about 8:30, and if we haven't gotten enough momentum, I will say it. I'll have to call it then. But I'll give it a little while longer. I certainly don't mind. And I certainly appreciate you guys. I can't grow a beard if my life was on the line. Well, I can't grow a good-looking beard. I have curly hair, unfortunately, so I'm not one of those lucky guys that can grow a really straight beard. I haven't used it for a while, but I used to use a lot of coconut. It was like a coconut by one of those fancy, starts with an M or whatever for women, and it's a conditioner, and it's coconut flavored. And it really helps me with my beard because my hair's all curly. And I can't get really straight hair for a nice looking beard, I will say. It's nice looking, but I can't really get it long when that looks good. Yeah, just glue it on your face like Matt did. He shaved his pubes and put it on his face, and now he's got a beard. Why do you think they call him Pube Face? Well, it's just coconut smelling, When I say flavored, it just, it smells like coconut. So, flavored isn't it? Smells like coconut. Oh, it's from L'Oreal or whatever. I just buy it because it's really good for conditioning my beard because my beard's so curly. And when I use that stuff, I just hate it because I'm sitting in the shower. I got to rub it in. Now you got to wait 5 minutes, but you can't get it wet. So you're just sitting there for 5 minutes in the shower. But it really does work. My beard really straightens out a bunch, which is nice. It looks 10 times better, I will say. Woo-wee! Ugh. Again, guys, this thing has 23 hits. 4 hits in each of the select, a hit in each of the blasters, and 10 more hits in the Elite Extra Edition. That's a lot of hits. A lot of hits. Sorry, that's 22 hits. I don't know why I'm saying 23. 22 hits. Let's see, yeah, 10, 14. Sorry, 10, 18, 22 hits. My bad. I don't know why I keep saying that. 22 hits, guys. 22 hits there, not 23, but still. What do y'all think about the variant and COVID surge? Look, I mean, take out the politics BS out of this. It's pretty simple. There's this, it's fact. I mean, this is how I look at it. It's a factual thing happening. As long as it's factual with what's happening, we have to take what we know by watching the news, obviously, because you can't know yourself, obviously. So they're saying there's a COVID surge, a resurgence of COVID. It's a variant. And, I mean, from what I'm seeing, the doctors are simply saying that the problem is not enough people have gotten the vaccination, and that's why this is happening. I don't know why. I mean, again, I'm not trying to be political here. It's not about you're Democrat, you're Republican. Nothing to do with politics. But from what I can tell, the facts are this. We've had a shit ton of bad diseases in the world that have killed off huge amounts of population on Earth. And, there's certain diseases that used to hit like crazy. And then we came up with, vaccinations. And we were able to solve a lot of these issues because the vaccinations prevented these outbreaks. So as far as I'm concerned, I have no problem with vaccinations. I understand people like Matt, for example, thinks they rushed it, and he's worried. So it's one of those ideas. There's a calculated risk, but I'm seeing things where nurses are saying that they have people in the hospital that are dying from this, and even some people who have had the vaccination, which But the fact is, because no vaccination is perfect, obviously, it's not 100% perfect, but as they're saying, it's like people are getting, unvaccinated people are getting COVID, the COVID variant, for example, and they're in the hospital and they're so horribly sick, and the nurse says, like, they're telling me, like, I want the vaccination. She's like, it's too late. You can't have it now. It's no good to you. It's too late to take the vaccination. And there's people saying, like, oh, give me the vaccination. It's just like, it's too late for that. And they're like, it sucks. It sucks having to tell them. I know there's a bunch of debates on it, guys. I really do. But science, I follow the science. And obviously, even scientists can be biased, but the scientists are saying, I'm not personally worried about it, but that's just me. I understand. Everyone has their, again, Matt's opinion is he doesn't trust it because he thinks they rushed it. And I told him, yes, it definitely was rushed. I mean, but they had to make a calculated risk, I told him. They're not going to put something out that could potentially kill half the people that use it. You know what I mean? They did calculated risks. And I mean, the problem is, not enough people have taken it. And like you're saying, Duffy, there, you work in a hospital. 94% of all COVID admissions are not vaccinated people. It's, I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, listen to your doctor, listen to the scientists, not what a politician tells you. I'm sure there's going to be people in here who could be Democratic or people who are Republican, and you're going to be pissed off by something, but like, it's not about the politics. It's not about the frickin' politics. It doesn't matter. COVID doesn't care if you're Republican or Democrat. It's just a frickin' virus, and it's going to go after you all the same. We got to stop making it a political statement, where people want to be like, if you don't like vaccinations, you're a Republican, and if you believe in it, you're Democratic. It doesn't matter. None of that matters in the end. It's not having people die. It sucks, because there's people who are like against the vaccine, against masks, and then you'll hear someone who says, "I had a father, I had a family member who died," and it's kind of hard to argue with that person who said, "I really wish." They used a mask or blah, 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 or vaccination, and, And then I know a big topic of it, too, is rights. Because there's a lot of people that feel like, oh, they're trying to take my rights away. It's like, well, you inherently give up your tons of rights you don't even think about all the time simply because it's a calculated, oh, I give up my rights for the benefit of this, You have a car, for example, and now you don't have a right to drive, let's be honest, it's a privilege, but like, it's just the idea of like, we all give up little rights by saying, hey, if you drive a car, you have to follow the rules, and if you don't, you get punished by not following those rules. But you do it for the fact of trying to keep people safe. We give up some rights. I'm not saying we're giving up any rights due to COVID, but I'm just trying to make a point, like, I know there was the whole, you have to have a mask, and there were people who said, I don't want to wear one in a store. You can't make me, and I know I'm getting into deeper sense of it all, but The goal shouldn't matter what political party. It should be about just keeping everyone alive and safe and keeping them from dying. Again, in the very beginning of this, I thought this was BS overall. Now, when I say that, it's just in the beginning, it was like, you know, I kind of treated it like a lot of people I felt did, where it was like, more people get sick from the common flu. You know? And that's the thing, Duffy. It's like, I don't want to go back to masks myself either. Who wants to go back to masks? No one does. But I know if it was to keep people safe, okay, I'll give up that little bit of right to not wear a mask. You know, it's not like it's going to be some permanent thing for forever. But I would be willing to be like, hey, I'll wear a mask if it can help. I hear a lot of contradicting info. It works. It does nothing. It works. It does nothing. It's hard to know what to do nowadays with all the information. And as I should say, misinformation. But again, at the very beginning, before it became a thing, you know, when it was pretty much just in China, I was sitting here going, nah, you know, there's a common flu, like, is worse. And then it was like, okay, this is not something to laugh about. I'm very lucky. I've known 0 people who have died from it. I've known just a couple of people, not like directly, but know of people, you know, a couple removed away from me, so to speak. Just people, by people, knowing people who had COVID. But luckily, no one personally have I known to have COVID, luckily. And again, I don't want to go back to masks. It sucks. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but it does suck. It's freaking hard as hell to hear anyone when you're talking. It's not comfortable, let's be honest, or you always got to remember to bring it with you. But, hey, if that's what need be at times, then that's what it be, but 21, I think we still got 21 spots, guys. 21 spots left, I think. Guys, if you can find it in your heart, or just want to, guys, again, 4 beard boxes. I really would like to get the beard boxes sold out, guys. Matt would definitely, as well as the Bowman. We're dying to get this 2021 Bowman box war shipped, guys. There's 6 spots left, 30th spot. I know Matt is killing to want to have it done. So do I. We just feel so bad that people are waiting for this and it hasn't moved. You know, it's Steven and Brock Stevenson got into this. We really need that to fill out, guys. $30 a spot. You get a whole box of 2021 Bowman for the price of $30 frickin' dollars. I mean, even if you don't want the cards, guys, it's a good gamble because if you win it, you can resell it for a damn good price. Last time I remember, guys, they're going for $250 to $270 on Blowout. So if you won it for $30, you could just sell it on eBay and make a damn good profit. I mean, even if that's going to be the route we'll tell you here, guys, do that. I mean, why not? Seriously, who wouldn't want that? $259.95, guys, on eBay. Sorry, on Blowout. So you could sell the thing. You bought it for $30. You could sell it for $200 and make $170. Yeah, they're going to take $17, whatever, 10%, whatever. I mean, come on, guys. You could sell it for $210, $220, and make $200. Sell it for $220 and make about $200, guys. Or make about $220. Yeah, make roughly $200 in profit. Seriously, why not? So, just another way to look at it, guys. Even if you don't want to win the box to use it to open yourself, buy it and resell it. Buy it and resell it. Why not? You know, but just a thought, guys, just a thought. I mean, we're selling it pretty much at cost right now, guys. We're not going to make squat on it overall. You know, if we knew it would be this hard to sell it out, I guess we would have just sold it on eBay ourselves. And we could have. We easily could have. Quite honestly, we could have. And we would have done better than doing it this way, which sucks. But we'd rather, you know, we really don't want to have to refund these two guys, Steven and Brock, and be like, sorry guys, it didn't move, and then just go sell it on eBay. I mean, we can definitely make, we're going to just get our money back at this point. Maybe lose $1 or $2. We could have just sold it on eBay ourselves and made good money. Not good, we wouldn't, what am I saying? We wouldn't make good money, but we wouldn't lose. And it would just be easier and we'd make a little money. But that's why I'm just trying to tell you guys, why not get a spot for 30 and even then just sell it again yourselves. Just a thought, guys, just a thought. So I'll give it 7 more minutes. If not, I'm going to get going, guys. I do appreciate it for everyone who stopped by. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we know it sucks. We know it sucks a night like now where it's going where it does suck that it can be slow nights like this, but comes with the territory, unfortunately. We've had weeks that were, I mean, we used to have weeks that were so crazy, 5 breaks on the website in a week that would move. It was crazy, and so we know it. There can be slower times. It just is how it is, and take the bad with the good. On the way. Yeah, we'll only be on tomorrow, guys, after this, so, you know, it's one of those things, if it don't sell out tomorrow, then it's just going to have to be pushed the week after, which will be hard just because we'll have all the Allen and Ginter going on. And we're going to have the Allen and Ginter break that should be on the website last I checked with Matt again, so this break could take a little while with all the other product coming out, quite honestly. We'd prefer that not to be the case, though. Bum, bum, bum. But yep, things will pick up with new releases and stuff, so. Well, I'm going to let you go, guys. You know, it's not moving, but we do appreciate the guys who help out and appreciate you all. So I'm going to let you guys go. We will catch you guys tomorrow at 5. Thank you, guys. We really